feel like it's been a few weeks since I have picked up my camera. I've missed it and I've missed you, and so I thought today would be a good day to vlog a little bit about what I am making and doing. It has been a really busy few weeks around here. Last Friday I had a really big shop update. I had a lot of stuff in the shop, and so it kept me really busy right up to the day that I put everything into the shop, because the week prior to that would have been the Toronto Knitters Frolic, and I would have had a booth there, but the event was canceled because of COVID-19, of course. And so I had a lot of product to finish, and I just thought it would be a really good idea to finish it all, get it all in the shop, and do one big update. So thank you so much to everyone and anyone who shopped or checked it out, and even those who left positive comments and encouraging words or just shared info about my shop. I really appreciate it. I know it's kind of a crazy time and a lot of people are out of work, and so if you were able to shop and did shop on Friday, I just wanted to let you know how much it means to me and my small business. I should probably mention, I had a couple of crazy comments. I had quite a few negative comments on Friday on Instagram because I had a batch of patchwork pouches in the shop, and I'm not sure if most of you probably are aware, because I've talked about it before, and they do not go in my shop very often. They are extremely limited and one-of-a-kind items. There is no real production run that I do with those. I can't just cut a million of them out, and I only have 2 hands, and they're very individual, and I love making them, but I can only make so many. And so I think on Friday I had 25 in the shop, and I got a lot of negative comments because people were really disappointed that they didn't get one. And I totally understand, and I apologize. I know what it's like when I have tried shopping for, I've actually tried to shop for quite a few bags that sell out, and I have not had a chance to get them. It is not fun, it is disappointing, but at the end of the day, it's just an item, it's just a material thing, and I really hope that you guys can understand. And I don't know, I guess I'm just trying to explain that they're limited, and that leaving negative comments about, you know, never wanting to come back and never shopping there again, or being fed up and sick and tired and that kind of stuff, it's kind of disappointing, because this update, I mean, I had more items than I had ever posted at one time in my shop before. I'm only one person. I was really excited about it, and just being hit with, there wasn't one, there were a lot of negative comments. Some of them are now gone, but I just got a lot of negativity for it, and you don't have to try to make me feel better. I really don't need that. I had so many people say wonderful things that day, and I'm over it. It's not a huge deal, but I just thought it was worth mentioning, because you might not know, if you were one of those people, you might not realize what's involved, and you might not realize that my shop is really just me, and I'm a person, and being negative about stuff like that really doesn't change anything. So I just thought I would bring it up, because I know it doesn't happen to only me. I've seen it. I've actually seen a lot of negative comments on people's videos and Instagram feeds in the last few weeks. I'm not sure if people are just getting really overstressed, but I don't know. Sometimes you just have to take a deep breath before you send a nasty comment. So with that out of the way, I will move on. I don't want to harp on it for too long, but I thought it was worth mentioning. And again, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who was so positive and so wonderful. So since my update, I was pretty tired. So I think the first day after all my shipping went out was kind of a write-off. I just tidied up and started to think about all the things I wanted to get done, and fun things. So I took up my knitting again, which had kind of been tucked away for a couple of weeks, and I really missed it. So I'm back to knitting, and I've got a quilting project that I've started today, And I even did some food prep today. So I've been filming a little bit, and hopefully you will have seen some of those clips already. And I just thought I would take you along on my little making journey this week. And I'm really hoping to just carve out a little bit of time for myself in between schoolwork with the kids and life stuff. And I took out some knitting, and I want to share some of that with you next. After not knitting for over a week, I am so happy to have pulled out some of my projects and started knitting again. The only one I've been working on this last day or two is my Vertices Unite shawl by Stephen West. I know I've shared it before, but I will probably be sharing quite a bit of it because it will take me a while to finish. And I can't remember if I was on section 1 or section 2 the last time I filmed, but I am making the large one. You can probably tell in this shot, it's really big. And this section really felt like it took me forever. It was a bit of a drag towards the end, but I'm really happy that I pushed through. I'm loving these colors together. I'm actually now on section 3, and this yarn is a kit from La Bien-Aimée. I ordered the 5 skein kit on their website, and I can't remember if it was just called a 5 skein kit or if it was actually called the Vertices Unite kit or not. But if you are interested in it, it's very pink and gray, and there's not too many, so you'll be able to find it on their website. I absolutely love this pattern, and I love the look of it. So beautiful. So I am really excited to be on the 3rd section. I can't remember if there are 5 or 6 sections, and then everything is bound off with an I-cord. I think this is going to be a piece that I am going to love wearing. It is soft. These are all fingering singles. I absolutely love this. I know this one here is called, oh, I just forgot the name as I remembered it and forgot it so quickly. All right, I can't remember the names of the colors, but you can find it on their website if you are interested. And this is my beautiful charm from Maria, who's Forest Charms. She's a Woolen Forest on Instagram. So this is my main project. I'm really enjoying this. I pulled out my sock project, which I haven't touched since the last time, so I won't really talk about it, but this is my Golden Hour sock by Christina from the Cozy Knitter in my Golden Hour bag. And one other thing that I pulled out and I thought I would share, I put it in a new bag. I decided to keep this bag. It was in my shop on Friday. And you may remember this if you've been following a while. It is a project that I absolutely love, but it's lace and it's taken me a really long time, and it's a linen, and it's kind of a summer project for me. I remember sitting outside and working on this because it is lace, so I really have to pay attention. And I haven't got a ton of it done. Let's see if I can kind of get this up. It's kind of hard to show you, but this is the front actually. It is a shawl. It is called the Bayou Shawl by Layla Robb. And I really, really love it. And I actually don't mind knitting it. It's just that this is one I cannot do in front of the TV. And I really enjoy working on this outside. So I think I'm, as soon as the weather's a little bit nicer and I can sit in the backyard, then this is going to be my summer project. So it's coming out of hibernation. It's beautiful. This little Pop-Tart is so cute. This is from the Gnome Knitter. But it's a beautiful, beautiful piece. And the yarn that I'm using for this one is Quince & Co. Is it Kestrel? I can't remember. Let me just grab the tag out of here. It is. It's Quince & Co. Kestrel, 100% organic linen. And this color is called Quill. It's one of my favorite projects I've ever worked on. It just feels beautiful, and I know that when I wash and block this, it's going to look even more beautiful. So that is my Bayou shawl. There it is. It's by Layla Robb. And I'm really looking forward to this one. I am going to make it my mission to finish it this year because I don't know. I know I worked on it last summer. I might have purchased it and started it the one before that. But I wasn't really into the pattern until I started to see it really emerge and look like something. And I'm on the decrease part still, but I think I'm almost at the center. And once I get to the center and it starts to decrease again, hopefully it will go a little bit quicker and I will get into the groove of it and finish it this year. So those are my knitting projects that I am thinking about and working on. And I do have the Felix sweater still in a bag, but I haven't even touched it. I really want to get some of this Vertices Unite done first, and then I think I'm going to pick up my sweaters. Friday already. I didn't really pick up my camera too much yesterday, but I did film a little bit in my sewing space here. I've been working on the Triangle Fade quilt, which is by Lo and Behold Stitchery. It's a really, really nice pattern. I finished cutting it and I started assembling the rows, and here it is. I've done 7 rows, and I have a few more stacks to finish off. I think there's 11 total. I'm gonna work on that today. I have a couple of assignments to help Camden with so we can submit them for the end of the week. So there's quite a bit of schoolwork today. And I think this afternoon we are just going to relax and maybe watch a movie. We still haven't finished one of the Hobbit movies. We've been rewatching those. And I've just been really enjoying making and quietly coming to my sewing room as much as possible. I was even in here late last night doing a little bit of the quilt. And I might finish my top. I'd like to pull out my journals today and get back to that because I have not been using my planners or my gratitude journal at all. And so I think I'm just going to use today to catch up on all of the things that I've been missing, and I will pick up my camera along the way. It is already after 5:30 p.m. I don't know what happened to today, but I just came back up to my sewing room after I spent the entire afternoon doing some schoolwork with Camden, submitting assignments, printing out new booklets that he needed, and some admin work on the computer for him. It took forever, but it's all done. And I don't have to cook dinner tonight because it is Friday and we order in food on Fridays to have a little bit of something to look forward to and give me a break from cooking. So while we wait for our food, I came back up to my sewing room and I just finished assembling this quilt top. I am absolutely in love with it. It is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. It actually was very, very easy. I used the triangle fade pattern from Lo and Behold Stitchery. I purchased this online. You can go to her website. It says right here, loandbeholdstitchery.com. And I've never really done a fade in a quilt before. I've done lots of projects that use the fade method for knitting, and I love that. And this was so much fun. So I used a fat quarter set from, it was an old cotton and steel collection. I think it's called Paper Cuts. I'm pretty sure I got it at the Workroom in Toronto, which is one of my favorite local fabric stores. And I just cut out, what did I do? I think I used the pattern for the small throw because I had a 1/4 yard of 15 colors, and that's what you need. If you have a 1/2 yard of 15 colors, then you can do the larger throw, which I would have liked, but I used what I had. I cut out the triangles, and then the only real thinking I had to do to arrange them was just kind of pick the darker ones. I just used this as inspiration. So you can see I took the darker blues and put them, you know, at the beginning and the end or at the top of the bottom. And I really, really love it. I think it's beautiful. These fabrics are some of my favorites. I've done bags in this actually. And I have this fabric. I have quite a bit from linings of the bags that I did a long time ago. I hope I have enough to do the binding in that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to use this for my quilt backing. And I don't know if I'm going to do the rest of it this weekend or just take a break. I'm really, really happy that this part is done. And I think I'm just going to take the rest of the weekend to relax. This has kind of been, I don't want to say vacation mode for me this week, but it's been a quieter week for me, or I've been making more time for myself. I've still been really busy with a few things, mostly with the kids and the house and shipping and admin. But I took a couple of days to just kind of breathe, and it has been so nice. I'm going to continue to do that through the weekend, but I'm just gonna wait for our food. I'm gonna hang this up and enjoy it and have a really nice night.